Welcome to Whiteboard Contractor Series. My name is Paul Campanario with Next Level Entrepreneurs, business consultant, and I'm here to talk with you about marketing. And I've broken out 10 areas of marketing that I feel can really make an impact in your business with creating you more consistency with leads and job opportunities. The biggest thing is I'm going to keep this short and sweet because I know time is money. So we're going to get right into it. And I want you to focus on these 10 things to help improve your business, lead flow, and traffic. Let's get into it. So the first one, social media, pretty straightforward. And I got these broken down by digital. We have 5 digital areas of marketing. And then we also have local areas of marketing, which are more specific to your target base, your geographic area. And we'll get into that as well. So social media, a few tips. Two-way engagement. So it's one thing to just post a before and after. It's great. But a lot of times you're missing the engagement, the interaction with the client. So whether that's you actually interacting with them, okay, or if it's you actually asking them to comment or question or like something, that's giving them an opportunity to engage with you. So it works both ways. That's very important. If you're building a relationship with them. And so sometimes it takes time to get someone to trust you because ultimately that's what you're trying to do. Marketing is about trust. It's about engagement. And those are some things there. Consistency. So if you're trying to post 1 to 2 times a day and several stories a day, just so people can always see your business and your information in front of them, it's really important because if you're not in front of them, someone else is. And you got to make sure you're always front and center. And another just quick tip, once again, for all of these, I have 2 to 3 tips for you on each major category. Partner and collaboration. So sometimes if you're doing collaborations with another installer or home service-based business or contractor, you can double your attention by partnering with them or collaborating with them on Instagram or Facebook because you're pulling in their audience as well. So notice I haven't mentioned anything about paid advertising yet. All of this is free through your own social media, your platforms, Meta, Facebook, Instagram, Yelp. Yelp is a directory, or you can go on TikTok, of course, LinkedIn, YouTube. Those are all great platforms. The second one, okay, which is probably really overlooked a lot, is SEO, search engine optimization, and web. And so you want to make sure when you're setting up your website, or if you have someone setting up your website, that you're involved with that because you want to make sure that each picture, each area of your website has keywords, has tags, and descriptions of your services, because when someone types in that in a Google search or online search, your information should come up, or it could continue to build its way up to the top. So you make sure you have your right keywords and your tags there. You also want to make sure you claim your Google My Business page. That's what GMB is. And if you have the ability to put blogs or post several articles a week or a month, referring back to your business, then that's also going to help you in search engines. And so you can also hire marketing agencies to do that for you, but obviously you save money up front. You can do that yourself. Hosting, your web host needs to make sure the web host that you choose, you need to make sure it's fast uploading. So it's important. So there's a lot of ones out there that are fast, that are slow. So make sure whoever's hosting your website that the loading pages are coming up really fast. Otherwise, you're going to get some frustrated customers and they're just going to skip your website. So that's the second. Number 3, online reputation. So these 3 right now that I mentioned are simple things that you can do without having to put major investment. It's more time and effort, but not monetary. Online reputation, managing your customer testimonials, putting the testimonials on your website. There's a lot of good things that you can do to have those front and center on your website or on your social media. You can post it on your social media every once in a while when you get a nice testimonial. Videos are a little bit better, or you can integrate videos with the actual reviews. Responding to negative reviews. So remember, sometimes a negative review, you can turn it into a positive. Don't be negative when you're responding, but addressing it and offering something to that client shows to others that you are on top of it and you care about your business. So believe it or not, having a negative review can be a positive thing because people will see that you're actually real. You're not just getting fake 5-star reviews, and you're responding and you're engaged with your clients. And then the last thing is consistency across all sites. So make sure on all of your sites that you have a lot of consistent services, pictures, photos, descriptions. So no matter where someone sees you, they can correlate and reference your company and know that it's all matching and looks very similar, builds your credibility. Number 4. Now, these 3 here, 1, 2, 3, are non-paid forms of advertising. These are all things that I recommend you put in place before you start putting money into paid advertising. So paid advertising obviously is either you doing it yourself or hiring an agency to get your marketing out into the digital space, such as Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube, so forth, TikTok. When you do it, make sure that you run multiple ads so you know which ones are working and which ones are not working. Don't let a marketing agency just run 1 or 2 ads and never give you feedback. You have to be engaged with it. Know your performance. And that goes back to knowing your return on your investment, your budget, make sure the budget's being met. And if it's not being met or if it's constantly exceeding, you might need to make some changes. Maybe you're too broad. Maybe you need to niche it down a little bit. Retargeting ads as well. If someone is interested, they click on your ad, but they don't commit. Have some retargeting ads in place so that it can re-engage that person down the road and so that they could potentially sign up after 1 or 2 times seeing your original ads. Okay? So I don't recommend going right into paid advertising if you don't have these things in place, because if you advertise for someone and they don't see your website, they don't see everything clean and crisp, you're probably throwing money out the window because you're not going to have a good conversion rate. So some things to think about. Get your website and all of the other things in place. And your lead directories, Angie's, House, Thumbtack, Yelp, Yellow Pages, all those are YP.com. All those are important to have listings. You don't necessarily need to go crazy with paying for advertising through them, but you can keep it to a minimum. Those ones I wouldn't recommend until you feel you absolutely need it, but sometimes they offer free listings, not paid listings, and you could use that as leverage as well and maybe get some opportunities there. All right, so remember, these are all digital, and now we're gonna go into more local. So these are ways that you could be more specific in your hometown or in your geographical area. So referral marketing. So referral programs. This is for anyone and everyone. So whether they've been a client of yours or not, try to create a program where you're offering gift cards, incentives, discounts to people that are referring business to you. Okay? Keep it simple though. Timing of asking. So if you complete a project for someone or you had a great conversation with someone and they think highly of you and your services, that's the time to ask or have something ready for them. Give them a card, say, hey, we'd love for you to refer someone to us, and we're giving you $50 in Starbucks gift card for everyone that signs up with us, or whatever it may be. The point is, be ready. Have your business cards, have that information available and that program in place, and make sure your staff knows, your office staff, your employees when they're out in the job, right? Those are things that they need to make sure they have and they know so they can continue to refer. Keep it simple. So once again, if you're sending out text messages or emails, that you have links that are easy for someone to click on, and that will give them the ability to refer your information over to someone else on social media or emails. Number 7, reviews. So having reviews will help with your local listing in your search fields for Google when someone's searching your business. So when do you ask for a review? Obviously, when you're having a good experience with someone or they're having a job done right after, if everything looks great, they're satisfied, ask for that review, have your office send them the link, send it to them immediately on your phone, and maybe even wait there while they do it to ensure that it gets done. You can actually have your CRM system, which I'll go over in a second, with having automation. You can click a button, automatically goes out to the customer after the job is finished or when you mark it as finished. That way it's just part of your normal SOP, standard operating procedures, and also respond immediately. So if someone actually gives you a review, negative or positive, make sure you respond immediately, because that once again shows people that you're engaged, and that interaction is important for people to know that you're really involved in your business. All right, number 8, retention loyalty programs. This kind of goes back into referral marketing, but this is a little bit more proactive with making sure with your existing clients. So this is for anyone and everyone. This is more for existing clients that have done business with you in the past. Keeping them on a newsletter, on an email list, giving them repeat discounts. So if they did a job with you, maybe they moved to another house or another business, and you're giving them incentive to have a repeat interaction with you. So for example, if someone did their floor with you before and you wanted to let them know, hey, anytime they have a project that involves flooring or any flooring or any project in particular, you're going to give them 15% off their next project, or you can define what that discount is and just continue to keep them on promotions, seasonal promotions and things like that. So you want to make sure you have retention or loyalty programs for everyone that's used your business before. And that's just a little bit of a different type of marketing. Number 9, job site branding. So your guys or gals are on the job site. What do you have in place that shows people that you are, shows people what you're doing at that house or business? So such as yard signs or branded vehicles, or before and after photos are important to have on hand if someone is walking by. I can't tell you how many times someone has interrupted us when we're doing a job and we show them some of our work, or at least we have brochures or flyers or something in place with us to give to them. So that's important to have. So those little things sometimes get overlooked. So make sure you have, even just logos on your vehicles, magnets, things of that nature. It helps. You never know who's going to be driving by, and all that's important to have. Number 10, local networking and community. So this kind of goes without say, but you want to network with other contractors, services that you can't provide yourself. Find someone that can, refer to each other, sponsor local events or charities. So there's so many things happening, especially around the holiday seasons, but throughout the whole year, there's opportunities for you to sponsor, to be part of, just having your time volunteer, get out in the community. It's just a great way to network. Same thing with actually paid contractors network. So there's builder exchanges and there's other groups that actually you can get involved with that will refer to each other. There's quite a bit out there. So there's a couple that are more specific to commercial that are like builder groups, but there's also just a good group of networking that is available in most cities. Community events, so look for, once again, just community events that are happening. Doesn't necessarily need to be sponsored events, but just for you to get into the community and talk with people, let them know what you're doing. So those are the 10 things, the 10 major marketing areas that if you have all of this working for you, you're going to be creating an amazing funnel and consistency of lead opportunities and job opportunities ultimately for your business. Digital, local, existing clients, future clients, online, you name it. All of this is going to be helping you build a company that's going to lead, that's going to get continuous lead generation and just tremendous opportunities for the future. A couple other tips that I wanted to go over with you. And once again, all of this I use in my own companies, and sometimes we get off track. Sometimes we let, maybe reviews, we stop asking for reviews. We get away from certain things, but this is a way, if you have this in your office, regular conversations with your staff, it's something that's going to help you stay more consistent. So once again, additional tips, video showcasing your installation. So going back to social media, it's cool to show finished projects, but if you actually can show how the work is being done, that takes on a whole new meaning. It builds credibility. It shows clients the in-depth nature of how you do your work. And so I'd recommend showing installation videos. A CRM, so client resource management system. We have one that has automation and workflows in it. So when we get a client in our system, it actually is already texting them, reminding them of appointments, giving them follow-ups, and it's doing a lot more to make sure that it's nurturing them. Maybe when they have a job, when the job was completed, it's setting up automatic reminders or emails for reviews. Those things are really important because it just makes your day-to-day easier in the office for you and your staff. Contest giveaways. So sometimes you can hold fun contests. You're giving away a free service or whatever it may be, a challenge, and you can give away some free things. Remember, when you're paying for marketing, you're still paying for it. When you're giving something away, yes, you're paying for it, but a lot of times it's just a form of marketing. You're still paying for what you're giving away. It's just a different way to spend your money. Geo-targeting, so locations for your services. So you can actually go onto different websites and you can look at areas that are more likely to spend maybe X amount of money or would like this type of service instead of this service. You got to do a little bit more research. A lot of marketing agencies do have that, but you can also find some yourself online, and you can target areas that maybe are more likely to book your services. So geographically looking for those locations, and then make sure you're tracking your performance. So we talked about return on your investment, return on ad spend, so click-through rates, conversion rates. If you're not getting good conversions, or your pay-per-click is just super high, you want to make sure you have a meeting with whoever your agency is, or do some research on figuring out what your actual click-through rate should be. Don't just set it and forget it. Continue to monitor. And that's why we talked about having 3 or 4 or 5 different types of ads in the beginning, and see which ones are working and which ones aren't. Stop the ones that aren't, and then start continuing to put more into the ones that are, and you'll see better click-through rates, a better return, and you'll obviously get more leads and job opportunities. So we covered a lot. I hope this was helpful. I just want to stress a few more points, and that is, you don't always need to throw money at getting leads. Sometimes the best form of actually getting new leads is looking at your current operations, your current clients, changing a few things, sending out some existing customer retention or promotional emails, and you'll be surprised on how much more leads you'll get from your existing client base, or just from some of the things you already have in your office that you're just not taking advantage of. So I hope this helps. If you'd like to get more personal, feel free to book a call with me, and we can discuss what you're doing in your business, and we can figure out how we can help you get to a higher level or improve your performance in any aspect, marketing or just business operations. And ultimately, my goal is to help improve your profits and make you a more successful business owner. So make sure you like and subscribe. You can follow my YouTube channel, where we have our podcast with Next Level Entrepreneurs. I also have a lot of other series coming out with this, and just some thought leadership stuff. So hope it's helpful. Appreciate y'all watching. Like and subscribe. Talk to you soon.